Disclaimer: the content provided is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only. Not all information may be entirely accurate, complete, or up to date. Enjoy. 1. Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. 2. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. 3. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity, an optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. 4. Never, never, never give up. 5. History will be kind to me for I intend to write it. 6. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak, courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. 7. However beautiful the strategy, you should occasionally look at the results. 8. Kites rise highest against the wind, not with it. 9. There is no such thing as public opinion. There is only published opinion. 10. Diplomacy is the art of telling people to go to hell in such a way that they ask for directions. 11. Democracy is the worst form of government except for all those other forms that have been tried from time to time. 12. A fanatic is one who can't change his mind and won't change the subject. 13. He has all the virtues I dislike and none of the vices I admire. 14. You have enemies. Good. That means you've stood up for something, sometime in your life. 15. I am fond of pigs. Dogs look up to us. Cats look down on us. Pigs treat us as equals. 16. Silence is the element in which great things fashion themselves together. 17. An appeaser is one who feeds a crocodile, hoping it will eat him last. 18. If two people agree on everything, one of them is unnecessary. 19. You will never reach your destination if you stop and throw stones at every dog that barks. 20. The only guide to a man is his conscience, the only shield to his memory is the rectitude and sincerity of his actions. 21. The most important thing about education is appetite. A man who has no appetite for the truth is not a man, but a vegetable. 22. I have never developed indigestion from eating my words. 23. To be really happy and really safe, one ought to have at least 2 or 3 hobbies, and they must all be real. 24. Difficulties mastered are opportunities won. 25. On meeting God, I am prepared to meet my Maker. Whether my Maker is prepared for the great ordeal of meeting me is another matter. 26. When told he had consumed enough alcohol to fill half the room they were standing in, he looked at the ceiling and sighed, so little time, so much to do. 27. Dictators ride to and fro on tigers from which they dare not dismount. And the tigers are getting hungry. 28. George Bernard Shaw was an Irish playwright. Shaw once sent a note to Churchill, I am enclosing 2 tickets to the first night of my new play, bring a friend, if you have one. Churchill replied, cannot possibly attend first night, will attend second, if there is one. 29. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak, courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. Fun fact, Churchill actually won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1953, not for peace, but for his mastery of historical and biographical description and his brilliant oratory. Churchill's wit wasn't just sharp, it was strategic. He used humor as a weapon, a shield, and sometimes a smoke bomb to derail an opponent without breaking a sweat. While Churchill never sat down and wrote a single book of quotes like a modern-day gift book, he was effectively a one-man quote factory. He was a professional writer long before he was a world leader. In fact, he wrote over 37 books and 6 million words. He did, however, publish several collections that are essentially the sources of his best lines. Maxims and Reflections, 1948. This is the closest thing to a Churchill quote book compiled during his lifetime. It was a collection of his most striking thoughts and maxims on everything from politics to life, which he later expanded into a self-portrait through his own words. Thanks for listening, ciao for now.